When I first got out to Washington State, he went to Hawaii with my brother, so he always been that big brother to me during my time, so I'll never forget that. Thank you. Yes, sir. It's doing fine now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was 5 years old when I first started playing tackle football. Love at first sight. Yes, sir. I did soccer, baseball, basketball, track. Yeah, all those sports. I'm going to cover this year, last year. I would have to say Rome Odunze. My, he's a guy that can do it all. They give him the ball when they need it, so he makes plays. My scouting report, I definitely say I'm at least one of the top safeties in this draft class. I'm very confident in it, so. I would say around the ball, mainly in the box. I like being around the ball. Yes, sir. Yes, I have. I love it now that they're in my hometown. I was born and raised in Las Vegas, so it was pretty cool. He's a really fun dude. I love to play for him. I feel like it's different than what people think on the outside. I made some great relationships with people. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Who's a player that you played against either in college or at like the bowl game for this week that really pushed you on the opposite side of the ball?
That I played against, I would have to say Rome Odunze. He's one of the top guys in the whole league, and whenever they need a play, he's gonna make that play. So I'll give it to Rome Odunze.
How's the process been for you this week?
It's been going good. Yeah, can't complain. I've been loving every little bit of it.
You made a lot of connections with other DBs and players here.
Yeah.
Something you're looking forward to when you get to the NFL, make those connections across teams.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for the next steps, but meeting all these new people, meeting these new DBs has been very special. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. In the NFL, I would have to say Derwin James. I try to model my game after him. I think he's very physical at the ball, and that's what I try to model my game after.
What teams have you met with formally here so far?
Formally, so I've met with the Raiders, the Eagles, the Miami, Cincinnati, Commanders, Jets, Giants, and I'm going to meet with Indy tonight. Yes, sir.
Any of those interviews stand out as really notable?
Also the Saints. I would say the Saints were notable. The Miami, Cincinnati, Jets, and the Giants. Informally, yes, sir.
What are some traits or attitudes that all great NFL players have that ought to have as well?
I'd say their instinct around the ball, just finding a way to make plays. I say that for a safety, make plays. I'll say being disciplined with my eyes. Started my role as a kind of younger guy, but growing into that role, being a safety, you have to have disciplined eyes. So keeping my eyes correct, I'll say. Derwin James is a guy that I try to mirror my game after. I really love his game. I think he's one of the best safeties. Yes, sir. It wasn't much of a, I'll say, uncertainty for me. I told my coaches that, if I were to come back, I would be still at Wazoo because my love is for them. With Coach Dickert, I really believe in him. So it wasn't much of like, oh, I'm going just because the conference realignment. So. Yeah, there were. I mean, it was crazy. I wasn't really feeding into that or giving my input on that, but it's crazy. So due to COVID, my senior year, I didn't get to play. So most of my recruiting came from junior year. They were the coaches at Hawaii when my brother played with Coach Rolovich. So they were the ones that showed the most love, and I fit their scheme probably the best. So that's what I went with. That's exactly what it was. I wanted to go somewhere where I can really focus on football and focus on myself. And so, coming from Las Vegas, it was a big culture shock. But that's not what I was worried about. That's not what my dreams were. So my dreams were to play football. So I went there to do that. I say, there's only really like a McDonald's and a Jack in the Box, so I would just say the food. Yes, sir.
So if I was to watch one game from your time in college, which game would you point to and why?
I would have to give it this past season, probably Wisconsin. I feel like that was where I played my best. That was where I showcased a lot of my ability to actually be NFL ready. So. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what's that been like? I mean, obviously, him being at the University of Washington, playing against each other in the Apple Cup.
Yeah, it's awesome. Just seeing guys that you grew up playing with being successful. So I'm really blessed to be around those type of people. There's a couple more, even from Vegas that I played with, but it's been a special time that we get to showcase and put on for Las Vegas. I like to go fishing. I like to hang out with family and my friends. They are really important to me. And I just like to watch football. So, yeah. All my family, grandparents come out to see games. I love when they do that. So it's just good times when I'm around them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They were questioning my ankle, but it wasn't like anything serious. They're just asking, am I good to go? And it was a yeah. So the Steelers, not yet. Favorite go-to pregame song? I would have to say Love Sosa, Chief Keef. I'd have to say Ed Reed from the Pass.
And then who inspires you?
My family, but most importantly, my brother. He paved the way for me throughout this whole process, throughout my whole career. So I have to give it to my older brother. Thank you. Yes, sir. So in high school, I actually played corner, and when I got to college, we discussed that I was going to move to strong safety, and I feel like just seeing different things, as a corner, you're reading just the receivers, whereas safety, you can read linemen, pulling, like you're reading everything. So I'll say that change was a bit of a struggle for me at first, but I just say just keeping my head down and continue to work every day, work towards what I wanted and in my dreams. And so just really working, getting down, getting in the playbook. And once I felt comfortable and once I got comfortable with it, like that's where it changed my game and that's where things took off. So. Yeah, they always talked about moving me to safety just because I was a bigger corner. I went to Bishop Gorman. We had a lot of safeties, so it actually started there. Like I was at safeties, I was in the rotation, but they're like, man, if Hicks keeps making a play at one practice, they're like, if Hicks keeps making a play, we're gonna start him. We don't know where, but we're gonna start him. And that next practice, I got 2 picks, and so they put me at corner, and the rest is history.
Recognizing some quick snap, making a communication pre-snap, had a couple big interceptions, obviously some big hits, big stops, things like that. Is there a specific play that really stands out to you? Maybe something you noticed real quick that you had a lot of confidence in? Kind of like comes to your mind when you think about it.
Yeah, I'd have to say in the Wisconsin game on the run play, I seen my keys and I really trusted that. I mean, I probably would have if it was a play action, I probably would have got beat for 6, but it worked out. Stopped the run from 10 yards, so I'll say that play. It's going good. How are you?
So we're seeing nowadays in the NFL this big rise, or in college too, this big rise of safeties having to play a lot of man coverage, a lot of blitzing, so you have to get up and receive spaces. You have that quarterback background. Do you think that kind of leads you to greater success here this transition?
Definitely, and I really appreciate that I went to corner just because now it's a man league. So definitely having that technique down and being comfortable in it.
Yeah, what kind of press technique do you like to do? You like to be physical with the guy, you like to mirror a little bit. How do you like to do that?
I can do a little of both, but I like to use my size for advantage. So I say being more physical.
And we need this big thing in the NFL where it's tight end racers. Take away those tight ends. You get the Travis Kelce's, the Mark Andrews, and stuff like that. How do you approach athletic tight ends who are ball dominant pass catchers in the NFL?
I know I faced a couple in college, and I mean they're all just dudes. So I'll just say being comfortable in myself. I'm obviously here for a reason, so just being comfortable, knowing that I can do it.
And then one more question. Playing safety and playing corner, obviously the vision, the line of vision, what you're reading is very different. How do you approach those positions from a film study perspective? Like at corner, you're studying the matchup, you're studying the whole defense, or what do you kind of see?
Well, as a safety, I'm reading everything, more of everything. I like to read tendencies of the offense. It was more like what they like to do rather than being a corner, seeing the receivers release or some of their tendencies. But it's more of a like every aspect of the game. So, yes, sir. Thank you.
Give me some good news. What comes to your mind?
Give me some good news. My family's well and healthy.
What about the comeback today?
Good news. I say I'm here right now. Thank you.
You go into the decision to declare early.
Sorry, can you speak up a little bit?
Sorry.
All good.
Restart. Talk about your decision to declare early and enter this year's class.
I just feel like with my team, agency, and family, and most importantly myself, I just felt like I was ready to make this next step. Felt like we put enough film out, and feel like I'm very comfortable in myself that I could be one of the top safeties on this draft class. So.
Obviously, it's a very personal decision, as you just rightly stated. But at the same time, the first thing you mentioned was team. Is the transition that Washington State's going through in the Pac-12 and everything, did that play a factor into this decision?
No, I was actually debating on if I was gonna come back, and I told my coaches like if I were to come back to college, it would still be at Wazoo. I wasn't gonna transfer. I'm close with Coach Jake Dickert, head coach, and so I told him, I said I'll be back at Wazoo if I come back to college. Yes, sir. Thank you.